Hello, this video is for the FCC or President Biden or anyone in the government, I guess. Basically, I'm just making this video because I'm wondering if there's even a lowly job in the FCC. I really feel like that's where I should be looking into the studies into wireless waves, starting a streaming service that has the government streamed for free to all people in the United States. And, you know, look, I think that streaming service should offer a channel because the government secretly passes laws and doesn't really try to inform the public of what is legal and what is illegal. That's why they should have a state-funded streaming channel. And they should have a channel on there that's just lawyers explaining the law. 24/7, lawyers explaining different laws and what's illegal and what's legal. And people can tune in for free and see what the law is in their state and their nation. That's what I would do in the FCC. So I don't understand why we can't find one position that doesn't even need to be approved by the president where I can make a decent wage and work on these projects. So that's what I'm hoping will happen sooner than later. Right now I'm helping in an embroidery shop where I'm probably going to lose my hearing by the age of 40. Loud machines, we have noise canceling headphones, but I don't think it's enough. I think I'm going to lose my hearing probably. Why should I be making crappy wages at an embroidery shop where he's kind of taking advantage of me because, well, I've explained it in my text messages, but hopefully if I get into a sales position, he can 1099 me and I can report that I'm working to the Social Security Administration. And you can help with that. I mean, if you're not going to hire me in the FCC, what embroidery do you need done? I'll give 30% of my commission to providing clothes for people with disabilities. I'll pay 30 or 40% in taxes, being 1099. Help me get off of Social Security disability by providing me with work, embroidery work that I can get a commission from. But really, I'm really focused on the FCC position. I'm hoping that you will consider hiring me. I have a film studies degree. I know media, and I'm willing to take on these media corporations and make them pay and provide internet for free to the citizens of the United States. So, figured I'd make a little video on this computer. This computer's from 2011. I'm sure somebody's hacked it. I'm going to work on my other book on this computer in the next several weeks, hopefully finishing it. So I don't know what else to say. I mean, yeah, I've published on MitchForMayor.com website what I would do as the chairman of the FCC. I don't think I'll be placed as the chairman or even as a commissioner, but if you could start me off with a job in the FCC, maybe I could work my way up, take on these wireless companies and things like that. 25 studies on mice and rats and plants into the effects of wireless on living things. Most of it is just to see if they produce cancer in rats that are already predisposed for cancer, for skin cancer and stuff like that. I see flaws in these studies. I mean, what if a predisposition to skin cancer makes you immune to brain cancer. Why wouldn't you use just regular rats, regular mice, not genetically predispositioned, just to streamline and cross all the T's and dot all the I's so that you can say it doesn't produce cancer. Plus, mice and rats only live 2 years. 2 years of exposure is different than 80 years of a human being exposed to wireless waves. So, I mean, I haven't looked into monkey studies or anything like that, but still they're only like 30 years. I mean, when you're not checking for wireless sensitivity. If certain animals stay away from wireless emitting devices, there must be something going on in their brain that says stay away from that stuff. And that could be logically assume that they have a mental illness or something is wrong in their brain due to the wireless waves. So animal behavior studies I haven't even seen any. 25 studies in the FCC okayed huge corporations to build tons of wireless towers to inundate all kinds of people with wireless waves. The politicians think we'll deliver wireless internet to the rural communities. Maybe some of these communities don't want wireless, they want wired internet. But you're just going to do the quickest, cheapest, fastest way to get people internet without looking into the effects of those wireless waves in those communities that have stayed relatively free from one of the cities, the major municipalities. They're screwed. They've had tons of radio waves and wireless waves for 100 years now. So, but some of these rural communities have avoided it. I mean, some of them are pitching in and building their own towers. I understand that, but let's look into all the effects of these waves. And now's the time. I mean, the time was 20 years ago, really, but it got swept under the rug and buried. If I work my way up through the FCC, I'll make sure there are thousands of studies done into this. Not just if it causes cancer, if it causes autism, migraines, mental illness, schizophrenia, all kinds of things. And I know the wireless companies might have a lot of politicians in their back pocket, and that's what I could say at a FCC chairman confirmation hearing. I could make it quite the spectacle, say intelligent things, say you should provide the internet for free to everyone because you have a book that thick of laws that people need to read through, and we can't send a book like that out to everybody's doorstep. So let's let them have the internet and read it at their leisure. Among other things, I'll just accuse legislators of being in the pockets of big wireless. It'll make headlines and it'll help my podcast take off and hopefully help me launch my companies. So, come on, President Biden, name me chairman of the FCC. I watched as Chairman Pai, the previous chairman under Trump, got confirmed after looking at the committee confirming him and saying everyone has the right to the everyone has a right to the technological revolution, or something along those lines. He's basically said everyone has the right to revolution right in front of Congress. I mean, those were his words. So if you're going to let him say stuff like that and confirm him under Trump, then surely you can let me say some stuff to the Congress and still confirm me or not confirm me. Either way, it works in my favor. Anyway, this is getting to be a long video. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but hire me and we'll make sure we do our due diligence at the FCC.